Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jess of Crack Creations. I've been away for a little bit from the yarn shop, but officially I am back until I go on vacation later this year. I will be here working at Snake and Skein on Fridays from at least 12 to 6, sometimes till 8 o'clock. But that's what my Fridays look like from now until whenever. I've already been here 2 hours and I'm just now getting to turn the camera on because it's been crazy busy in here. But it's really exciting. I've had a lot of fun conversations with people. I don't know what this week's vlog is going to be about. I don't really have anything that I'm specifically working on. Obviously, I'm always working towards my next show, which I've mentioned my next one is the Lidditz craft show in August. So we have some time. There's nothing really specific that I'm working for it. Just whatever I feel like making is what I'm making. So this might just be a, crochet and chill with me vlog. I hope that's okay with you. Yeah. What I brought with me to work on today is I already had a Japanese knot bag started, so I'm just finishing that up. And then I brought a sweater that I am Tunisian crocheting for my mom for Christmas that I'm going to work on a little bit if I get to it. I also brought more cotton yarn to work on some coffee cozies, which I'm going to put the goose leather tags on that you saw a couple videos ago from Berg's Nest Crochet. And then I also brought, I guess I'm into the cotton today because this is also cotton. But I brought more cotton to work on some bandanas. So that is my list of things to work on while I'm in the store today. At 6 o'clock tonight is our regular Friday sip and stitch. And I think also at 6 o'clock, there's going to be a trinket trade happening here. My chair just did a weird thing and it felt weird. Anyway, there's a trinket trade happening here tonight. So I don't know how many people are going to be here. We'll find out at 6 o'clock. But in the meantime, while there are no customers here currently, I will just be crocheting and catching up on some YouTubes. But honestly, so far, it's been really busy today. And it's great. I'm so happy for this shop. I think this move to Lancaster from Elizabethtown was amazing for them. And I'm meeting a lot of new people, and it's fun and exciting for someone who doesn't like people. No, but I do good in a retail environment. So, yeah, let's just crochet and chill. Shall we? leave nothing complete with one side longer than the other. And then you feed it through. So I've been struggling the past couple days with crocheting because I just feel very stuck. I've been preparing for Comic-Cons for months now that, if a Comic-Con was my next event, I'd be like, yeah, of course I need more Spider-Man. I need more plushies. But since my next show is my first juried craft show of this season, I really wanted to have other options, and I didn't want to just be a plushie seller. Especially this show, I looked back on my reports and I saw that I did better before I got heavy into the plushies. So I kind of want to go back to my roots and, see what kind of changes can happen. But I'm stuck. I don't know what to make. I've been researching. I've been seeing what other crocheters are making and selling, and people are doing really well with market bags and scrunchies, and bandanas and stuff like that. I've made some bandanas. I actually love the bandanas, so I'm going to continue making those. But I do need to go get specific yarn for that. So I think I have 7 right now, but, and I made some market bags, which are fine, but I'm constantly thinking of my display, and especially when you're adding new product, how your display is going to change, because for so long we've had a very consistent setup in our booth space that you change a kind of product and you have to use different display features and things like that. So when I'm trying to imagine my space, I can't really see where or how we would do certain things. And the market bags specifically, first of all, they're fine. There's nothing really wrong with them, but I really don't think they're it, Maybe I just haven't found the right pattern yet, but I've done just a basic mesh market bag, and it's fine. It's cute, but I just don't, maybe it's the colors I chose, but I don't really like it. And I made 2 Granny Roccos. I like them, but again, the Granny Rocco pattern has a couple different sizes in the pattern, and I did the size of a market bag. There is one bigger size after that, which maybe I'll try, but I thought the market bag size would be appropriate, but it still seems a little small. I mean, I know it'll stretch out a little once you put stuff in it, but it's a like a sturdy cotton yarn, so I don't know that there's that much stretch in it. But I'm really not happy with them. Honestly, I think, well, plus what I just said about like the display, I don't know. I can't really see it in my space. And it just doesn't, like, if everything else looks so nice in my own opinion, that I feel like that will kind of bring it down, like bring the quality of my space down a little bit. But honestly, I only made a couple, so I'm just thinking of, you know, slapping some tags on them and throwing them in the misfit bin. I don't know. Maybe it's the pattern. I don't know. I really want a bag, but I'll just keep looking, I guess. If anyone has any suggestions on good bag patterns that they've liked, please let me know. So moving on from the bags, I will do coffee cozies because they're a pretty good seller sometimes, and I use Jessica from Berg's Nest Crochet. I use her leather tags. I have 2 coffee themed ones, and then she just did her silly goose box with some goose leather tags that I think I'm going to use as well. But additionally, I found 2 already started hexies for granny hexie cardigans that I thought maybe it might be nice or interesting to try to have a couple of those for sale at shows. So that's what I'm currently reluctantly working on. I mean, it's an easy pattern. I'm maybe because it's not finished yet that I'm not really into it yet. I'm thinking if I do it, I'd like to have at least 5 to start just to see how they go. Excuse Wednesday. Ma'am. I'm not doing specific sizes for the cardigans. It's going to be like an adult one size fits most situation. So yeah, that is where I currently sit with crocheting. I have a lot of projects or items already started, but they are long projects, so I'm getting very bored with them, and they're not finishing as quickly as I would like. If I just focused on one of them at a time, they would probably be done by now. But I have a problem, and I have to start multiple things at once. So I currently have 2 granny hexies going on at the same time. And no, I couldn't have just put the 2 that I already had started together because they were totally different colors. So I just had to make the second hexie for each of them and then, you know, finish it up. But yep, so we're going to work on the current granny hexie cardigan that I'm working on. And then tomorrow is July 3rd. So I am off for my full-time job, but I will be working at the yarn shop again because that is my schedule. I work there every Friday. I don't really know yet what I'm going to bring to work on there. But for right now, I'm just going to chill and work on this cardigan. have officially finished both hexies for this one sweater. I don't really like this color gray by itself. I just think it's very blah. So I think I'm going to make it like the sock monkey style. So at the edges, it'll be like a cream with a red stripe in between. So all that's left now for this one is to extend the back sides just like one extra row, join everything, and then extend the arms a little bit and the length a little bit, and then the first one will be done, and that's great. For the second one, I already have one of the hexies done. I just need to do the other one, which won't take long at all, and then same thing, join, extend, etc. Which that one is also another plain color, and I think with that one I'm gonna do a little like varsity striping in it, or else just a different color for the cuffs and the like the border around it. So that's where I'm at, and that is where I'm going to conclude this week's video. Stay tuned to see what they look like finished and see how many more I actually do. There is some yarn at Michael's that I want to work up into some hexies. They're just like perfect color phasing, but I don't want to go get that yarn until I actually finish some of the already started hexies, because if I do that, I will start on the new one instead of finishing the ones I already have. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and just chilling with me while I do some crocheting. Do all the things, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.